look at the dialogue, what they're saying, to also come up with an idea about how our character's feeling. So again, an inference is an idea that we develop and we use the text to support our inference. Okay? So today we have 2 paragraphs on our paper, and I've also labeled them in my text. 2 paragraphs. 2 paragraphs. 1 paragraph, our sentence is about one idea. In the second paragraph, our sentence is about a different idea. So today, you will repeat me. Why did Michael refuse to budge when asked to go to the park? So in this context, what do we think budge means? Why did he refuse to budge? What do we think that word means based on the context of the sentence?
I think we
Budge.
He kept on asking to go to the park.
Well, if you're refusing to do something, it means you're not doing it. So what does budge mean?
He tried to not go to the park.
Okay, great. Why don't you polish it up?
He doesn't want to go to the park.
He doesn't want to go to the park. Yes?
Budge
Enough.
means say if you have a key to go to the building and you press it and then it didn't open. And then it didn't want to open.
So it wasn't moving?
Yeah, he wasn't moving.
Okay. Anyone want to add their ideas?
Michael refused to not go because he thought the other team will bully him.
Well, that gets into the question we're answering, but we're just talking about what the word budge means. So he's refusing, he doesn't want to move, he doesn't want to go to the park. So very often, your eyes are on me. Your eyes are on me. Your eyes are on me. Very often when we're reading, even when Miss Maitland's reading, there are words that I come across that I may not know, that I've never seen before, but I use the context of the sentence to help me figure it out. None of you knew what that word meant, but after talking about the sentence, you were all able to figure out what that sentence was actually saying. So that's what good readers do. They use the context to figure out words they don't know. So before I continue on, I'm going to need everyone to fix their bodies. We're first going to read paragraph 1 that starts with 2. And we're thinking about, again, why Michael refused to budge when asked to go to the park. So here we go. I don't know where you're looking. Are you looking up here or in your article? 2 more months of practicing went by and still nothing. Antonio, are you looking at your article or up at the board? Are you sure? I'll reread it. 2 more months of practicing went by and still nothing. Now Michael was becoming a little sad. Not only had he not grown 1 inch, but he also missed playing basketball with Larry and Ronnie. About the only thing he didn't miss was being picked on by Mark. Now I'm going to move to paragraph 2. And you should see a little indentation on your page as well. When the next Saturday came, his brothers tried to get Michael to go with them to the park, but he wouldn't budge. Mama had begun to worry. Now I have to turn the page, but you do know. Just kidding. Thank you. When she saw Michael sitting alone on the steps, she said to Daddy, "Maybe you should go out and talk to him." So now, let's think about the question. Everybody read it.
Why wouldn't Michael?
Stop. Stop. Readers read what is printed. We don't make up words that are not printed. Read it again.
Why did Michael refuse to budge when asked to go to the park?
You can read it alone for the class now, since you didn't feel the need to participate the first time. Louder.
Why did Michael to one asked to go to the park?
So what in the text can we underline that will help us make this inference? What evidence do we see in the text that will support this inference? Alyssa. Why might he not want to go to the park?
Because he doesn't want to.
Don't start with because.
He doesn't want to be picked by a mark.
Stand up. And you're going to stand. Can you say that one more time? And away. Right here. Thank you.
And he doesn't want to be picked by Mark.
So it says about the only thing he didn't miss was being picked on Mark. So he didn't miss, let's read together. He didn't miss was being picked on by Mark. Underline that in your text. You're standing here. It's okay, honey. Yeah, go in the cabinet. What else in the text could help us support this inference? What else? Sydney? And if your neighbor is having a hard time underlining the text evidence, please help them. I don't need to hear you talk. The first cabinet.
His dad is tired to get my food to go with.
Hold on. Why do you think he didn't want to go to the park? What in the text would make us infer that? The first piece of text evidence was that he didn't miss being picked on. What other reason may have caused him to not want to go to the park?
Because he wanted to grow more itches because he wanted his team to win the basketball team.
Excellent. So he had not grown 1 inch. Let's read it together. He had not grown 1 inch. I'd say those are two viable reasons as to why we may infer he didn't go to the park.
Are we supposed to underline?
Yes.
Underline it? What, this part?
Both of the pieces of text evidence come from paragraph 1. Indeed. How come you've only underlined one piece of text evidence? You will need this for your written response. You find it, Spirit? Thanks, Ida.
Inch, but he